All right, Jane, I think we're tackling one of the biggest questions humanity has ever grappled with today. The absolute Everest of philosophical queries. Are you ready?
Don Felix, I was born ready. Or, at least, I've been pondering this particular question since I was about 5 years old, staring up at the stars. What is life about? It's daunting, isn't it? But also incredibly exciting to even try to talk about.
It really is. And there's no single right answer, right? That's the beauty and the frustration of it. For some, it might be about legacy. For others, pure joy. What's your immediate gut reaction when someone throws that question at you?
My immediate gut reaction, honestly, it's about connection. I think everything boils down to our relationships with ourselves, with other people, with nature, with something larger than us. Whatever that may be, it feels like we're fundamentally wired for it.
Connection. I like that. It's foundational. I tend to lean towards experience. It's about the sum total of all those moments, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, each one shaping us, teaching us, moving us forward.
Oh, absolutely. Experience is key. But often, those most profound experiences are tied to connection, aren't they? Think about your most cherished memories. Are they usually solitary achievements or moments shared with others?
You've got me there, Jane. You definitely have me there. Most of my truly vivid, aha moments or deeply emotional recollections involve someone else, even the challenging ones. They forge bonds, or they teach you about yourself in relation to others.
Exactly. It's like, even if you're on a solo journey, say hiking through the wilderness, the beauty you witness, the challenges you overcome, you often instinctively want to share that with someone when you get back. It's almost incomplete until it's communicated.
That's a fantastic point. It's like a story that needs an audience, even if the audience is just one other person. And speaking of stories, do you think life is about finding your story or creating it?
Oh, that's a good one. I think it's a bit of both. We're born into a certain narrative, right? Family history, cultural background, economic circumstances. That's the story we find ourselves in. But then, every choice we make, every risk we take, every person we meet, that's us actively creating the next chapter.
So, we're not just passive readers, we're the authors, editors, and even the main characters, navigating the plot twists. I like that analogy. It gives us agency, which I think is crucial for feeling like life is about something, rather than just happening to us.
Absolutely. Without that sense of agency, it's easy to fall into a feeling of nihilism, like nothing really matters. But when you feel like you have a hand in shaping your own narrative, even subtly, it brings such a sense of purpose.
Purpose. There's another huge one. Is life about finding your purpose, or perhaps creating your purpose? Or is purpose something that evolves with us?
I think purpose is dynamic. When I was in my 20s, my purpose felt very career-driven. Now, in my 40s, it's much more about contributing to my community and fostering strong relationships. And I'm sure in my 60s it'll shift again. It's less a fixed star and more a guiding constellation, constantly moving.
That's a beautiful way to put it, a guiding constellation. It makes sense, too, because we change so much. The person I was at 20 wouldn't even recognize the motivations of the person I am now. And if I rigidly stuck to a purpose I defined back then, I'd probably be pretty miserable.
Right? It's like trying to wear clothes from 20 years ago. They just don't fit anymore, physically or psychologically. So if purpose is fluid, does that mean the meaning of life is also fluid? Does it change depending on where you are in your journey?
I think it has to be. Imagine a child being asked, "What is life about?" They'd probably say playing or eating candy. An adult with a family might say providing for my children. An elderly person might say reflecting on memories. Each answer is valid for that stage.
So it's not a universal constant we're all trying to discover, but rather a deeply personal, evolving narrative. And I suppose the key is to be open to those shifts, rather than resisting them because they don't fit our preconceived notions.
Exactly. Resistance is where a lot of our suffering comes from, I think. Trying to cling to a version of ourselves or a version of the meaning of life that no longer serves us. Embracing change, embracing the unknown, that feels like a huge part of the journey.
That's so true. It's like the universe is constantly whispering, "Hey, there's more to explore here." And if we're too busy looking at the map we drew years ago, we miss the incredible new landscapes that have emerged.
And what about happiness, Jane? Is life about the pursuit of happiness? That's a huge one, right? Especially in Western cultures, it's almost enshrined as a fundamental right or goal.
Oh, happiness. The elusive butterfly. I think it's part of it, but not the entire thing. If life were only about happiness, we'd avoid anything difficult, any pain, any challenge. And yet, some of our deepest growth, our most profound understandings, come from overcoming those very things.
That's a critical distinction. It's like saying life is about breathing. Well, yes, you need to breathe to live, but life is so much more than just the act of breathing. Happiness is a vital component, a wonderful state, but not the sum total.
Right. I often think about it in terms of a rich tapestry. You need all the colors, the bright, vibrant ones, but also the darker, more somber tones, to create depth and complexity. A tapestry that's only bright yellow might be cheerful, but it lacks substance.
I love that image, the tapestry. It suggests that even the difficult threads contribute to the overall beauty and meaning. So perhaps life isn't about avoiding suffering, but learning how to weave it into the larger design?
Precisely. It's about developing resilience, empathy, understanding. Those qualities often blossom in adversity, and those qualities in turn enable deeper connection, which loops back to my initial point about what life is about.
See, it all connects. It's like a grand cosmic web. So if we talk about connection, purpose, experience, and even the embracing of difficulty, what about contribution? Does our impact on the world, however small, factor into the what life is about equation?
Absolutely, DONFELIXX. I think contribution is huge. It doesn't have to be some monumental, world-changing act. It can be a kind word, a helping hand, nurturing a garden, raising a compassionate child. Those ripples spread out, often in ways we can't even perceive.
That's a really comforting thought, actually, because sometimes the scale of the world's problems can feel overwhelming, and you might think, what can I possibly do? But knowing that even small acts of kindness or creation contribute to the overall tapestry, that's powerful.
It truly is. I remember reading once that the purpose of life is a life of purpose, which is a bit circular, but it stuck with me. It implies that the act of seeking and living purposefully, even if the purpose itself shifts, is the answer.
That's profound. It's about the journey, not just the destination. And perhaps the destination isn't even a fixed point, but rather a constantly receding horizon that we keep moving towards, gathering wisdom and experience along the way.
Yes, exactly. It's the ongoing process. And I think part of that process is about continuous learning, too. Life is an endless classroom, isn't it? Every day presents a new lesson, whether we realize it or not.
Oh, absolutely. And some of those lessons are tough, like really tough. But those are often the ones that stick with you, the ones that truly reshape your understanding of yourself and the world.
Totally. I think about moments of failure or rejection. In the moment, they sting, they hurt. But looking back, those were often the pivot points, the moments that forced me to reevaluate, to adapt, to grow in ways I wouldn't have otherwise.
It's true. It's like the universe is saying, here's a detour, a chance to see something new. And if you embrace it, you come out stronger, wiser. So maybe life is also about embracing the detours, not just the straight paths.
I think so. It's about curiosity, too. Staying open to wonder, seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary. A sunrise, a child's laugh, the taste of a really good cup of coffee. Those small, everyday moments can hold so much meaning if we just pay attention.
Oh, the small moments. Yes. We often get so caught up in the big picture, the grand goals, that we forget the absolute magic of the everyday. That's where a lot of the actual living happens, isn't it?
Completely. It's the mosaic, not just the individual tiles. And those small moments, when strung together, create the entire vibrant picture of our lives. It's what we remember, often more vividly than the big, monumental events.
I find that when I'm really present in those small moments, that's when I feel most alive. It's not about being happy necessarily, but just a deep sense of being, a connection to the now.
Yes, being. That's a beautiful way to describe it. It's like stripping away all the expectations, all the labels, all the future anxieties, and just existing, fully, in that singular moment. That feels like a profound answer to what is life about in itself.
It really does. And maybe that's the ultimate simplicity that we often overcomplicate. We're searching for grand answers, when sometimes the answer is just to be, and to connect, and to learn, and to contribute, and to experience.
It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. We start with these complex philosophical ideas, but the deeper you go, the simpler, the more fundamental the truths become. Love, growth, connection, presence. These are the bedrock, aren't they?
They absolutely are. And perhaps it's also about acceptance, accepting the impermanence of everything, the fact that life isn't a straight line but a winding river with currents and eddies and sometimes rapids.
Oh, that's a tough one, but so true. Acceptance of change, of loss, of the fact that nothing lasts forever. It makes those beautiful moments even more precious, doesn't it? Because you know they're fleeting.
Exactly. It brings an exquisite bittersweetness to it all. It pushes us to really savor the good times and to find strength in navigating the difficult ones. And maybe, in the end, life is about how well we love, how deeply we feel, and how gracefully we let go.
How gracefully we let go? That's a powerful thought, Don Felix. It suggests a certain wisdom that comes with age and experience. It's not just about accumulating, but also about releasing what no longer serves us, making space for new meaning.
And that, I think, brings us full circle. From the wide-eyed wonder of a child to the reflective wisdom of an elder, the question, what is life about, never truly gets a final answer. It's a conversation we keep having with ourselves, with each other, and with the universe.
And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? It's the asking, the exploring, the living of the question that gives life its profound depth. Don Felix, this has been an incredibly enriching conversation. Thank you for diving into the deep end with me.
My pleasure, Jane. And thank you everyone listening for joining us on this journey of contemplation. We hope it sparks some interesting thoughts and conversations for you. Keep asking the big questions, because that's where the real answers begin to emerge. Until next time, take care.